All right, good morning, everybody. Tim Jones here on behalf of Jacksonville APA, the home to the Voice of Jacksonville Pool. Glad to have you guys back here with us for another wonderful day, if I can say the words here, JT. Another wonderful day of live stream here, guys. We are going to be doing the 9-ball Elite Cup, in which, again, one team has the opportunity to walk away with $3,000 cash in hand here. First up will be Team Golden Racks versus Team Get Your Point. Give us just a moment while we're waiting on them to get started, and we're going to do our best to keep you up to date on the overall team score as best as possible. Now, with that being said, it is going to happen multiple times today where I'm going to be off on the score, right? There's going to be times where you guys are going to be like, hey, Tim, you're off on the score. I'd be like, I probably am. But just hold on. I'll get the help from the team. Keep in mind that we can't affect their score in any way, shape, or form. So they're confirming what the score is to me. I'm not confirming the score with them, right, if that makes any sense. So we'll be right back, guys, after a quick word from our sponsor here. So stay tuned.
The voice of Jacksonville Pool.
All right, just did a quick little convo with the teams here. Told them about the fact that I am desperately going to need help here. So I told them I'm going to get wrong with the scores. I asked them for their help too.
I'll try to keep you in line.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was up front with them. I said, please don't make me have to hunt down the score. Like, I was like, I read sign language really well, so I was making a joke about doing numbers on the hands. And I was like, hey, please just hook me up. But, guys, we already got quite a few of y'all coming into the stream. Appreciate it. Go and hit that share button, hit the like button as well. It means a lot. We got Team Golden Racks, which is led by the one and only Mr. Bama himself. And then we have Team Get Your Point, which is led by Mr. Wayne Bernard here. It's going to be a really interesting matchup, though. So it looks like, let's see, Bama and Keith, and then along with Robert Brown are the three highest skill levels for Team Golden Racks, which we were begging sometimes yesterday for some time out. So I'm hoping these teams have figured out, maybe watch the live stream in preparation for this, and it's going to be like, hey, one of you high-ups watch this table, one of you high-ups watch that table. The other one would be extra or playing. Like, let's see about taking care of business. Now, with that being said, Team Get Your Point. Mr. Wayne is skill level 7. Dwayne is skill level 6. The rest are 4s and 3s. So they actually have a very wide, capable array, which is really, really cool to see, to say the least. So I think we're going to have some good matches between these two for the first round.
Mm-hmm.
We also have Cancel Christmas playing Team Waiting For It. Nope.
They've already advanced.
Oh, have they? Oh, forgive me. Sorry. The Cancel
Christmas ain't playing today.
Oh, JK. Okay, well, still, I didn't even see that one. I saw the one for sharing on. So Smoking Q already advanced as well, so that'll be a round 2. Team Bipolar is playing Team Stroke 'em Dead, and that will go on to play Chip Shots. Team So Good's already advanced the second round here and playing Oops, My Bad in round 2 once we get to that. Y'all seen this matchup right here. It's going on. Stroke of Genius already advanced as well. They had a bye. They'll be playing Pocket Champions next round. Bad to the Bone is playing We Got the Runs here. And that matchup will advance to go play Here Comes the Boom. And then the fire-breathing Rubber Duckies, which the head CEO is next to me here. Where was Logan at earlier?
Rogan Rain,
Rogan
baby.
Rain. The FBRDs have already moved on. They had a bye first round, so they get to play Tap It or Smack It in round 2. So round 2 is when we get pretty much everybody. All the tables will be used that we need for the day. And then from there, guys, we start chopping heads. It gets halved and half and half until we're down to the last 2 here in the finals. So we'll see how this plays out today and how everything goes, but definitely stay tuned in between rounds because there will probably be a time period between the rounds as well. I'll probably do like I did yesterday until we get to the semifinals and then into the finals. I may just have that as one stream because there was almost no wait time between them. So.
All right. Any teams you got your eye on?
Yeah, I'm very interested, honestly, to see how Golden Rex does. Just to be upfront with you.
Yeah.
I've got to see Bama actually. Got to go to Montreal with Bama earlier this year. Keith Richter, I've got to see him on the live stream quite a bit, and I'm just interested to see how it kind of plays out here. They have some top heaviness, but they have a really great lineup because you take Keith into account. He's a 7. Robert or Bama are both 6s, so that's 13 skill level points. That still leaves them 9 to play with. They can literally play 7-6, 3-3-3, and they have that lineup to run, which is an interesting one because, I know as a 4 and 9 ball, I hear it often where 4's like, oh man, I don't want to play against the 3.
That girl got her heels on.
And then what she got?
Her heels on.
Oh yeah, she does got heels on. Goodness gracious. And then it's funny. Oftentimes, you hear 2s sitting there looking at 3s, and it's almost like 3 is like a magical skill level number for some reason or other that strikes fears into everybody but 3s. 3 against a 3, nobody's worried. But a 3 versus a 4, and then the 4s are like, oh man, I'm not sure. And I'm like, but you're a 4? You should be sure. There should be a distinct difference, unless they're on the upper. I mean, they could be on the high end of a 3. You could be a newer 4 and on the lower end of a 4, and then there may not be much difference at all. But I solely expect 4s to start looking at the potential for defensive shots. I normally don't look at 3s in a lot of cases expecting defensive shots. So.
Sharpener. Yeah. Good morning. So who won? Wendy said who won 8-ball yesterday? That would be Why So Salty. Well, they split. Why So Salty split with Christian's Angels. But they did play one match, Jesse versus Christian, winner take all. And Why So Salty, Jesse took it down, I believe, 3-1. As we're trying to figure out who the throw-ups are for both teams. Tim is coming back with that answer. No problem.
All right, Miss Stephanie versus Helen is up, and then on the other table, Bama versus Dwayne is up here. Let me get this swapped on over here. Miss Stephanie for Team Golden Rex. Let's see here. Stephanie is a 3. Helen's a 3. Perfect. 25 points each. What's going on, Wes? Congrats again, bud. Good morning to you. Wendy, good morning to you as well.
Wesley, were you going to play that final match?
Oh, that's so funny. There we go. All right, guys.
I feel like I went 35 rounds with Mike Tyson.
All right, that is Miss Stephanie on the right, Miss Helen on the left here. Getting everything finalized, set up, guys. We were probably going to throw 7-7-4-3-2. That's a strong lineup, though. That is a really strong lineup. So we got 2 skill level 3s on the first table, and then on the second table we got 2 skill level 6s here. Dwayne is going to be right there in the red as he comes in view right there.
He's a 6, right? He's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
high rank match first off the rip.
Yeah, so Team Golden Rex through first. So on matchup number 2, team Get Your Point through Dwayne, in which Bama responded in kindly by throwing a 6 as well. It's quite interesting because Oh yeah.
Don't
Oh,
say
you think
I
so?
wish. No.
Oh yeah. But it's interesting because they had the opportunity right off the bat to go and start cutting if they wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, I've got to see Dwayne play. I don't want to say quite a bit, but at least on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have trusted throwing a three against him. To be honest with you, I think that would have been
He, I believe, is single qualified for sixes as well.
yeah. He's always all over the place with that stuff. So
Also, is Bama.
yep. Yeah, that's why I like the throw of Bama. Again, normally I'm a fan of throwing and cutting some of the high ranks potentially when necessary, but I think this one was a better play to throw heads up. And honestly, I do think Bama can give him a good run for his money. I think saving Keith or Robert Brown for later is smart because Wayne's still on the team, and Wayne is a tough cookie for a team to get you point. So
Wes said Dwayne is a good shot. I like him to win 14-6 or better. Bama shoots good though.
he does, and I mean it definitely could happen.
His first match, so anybody.
Yeah.
Like, depends on what if they got practice in, if they had their Wheaties.
Mm-hmm. And guys, as we get rack updates here, I'll try to type them out in chat for matchup number 2 that's happening on the side here. And like I said, we'll do a little flip-flop between the cameras when necessary as well. I guess I could do picture-in-picture mode, but it's just so small.
It's hard to keep track of that. Oh,
Yeah.
good to leave.
That's a phenomenal lead here. That's exactly how you want to start off your morning. Miss Stephanie back to the
table
table.
roll of.
Yeah. I do like the fact that the teams in their gear for Stroke 'em Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Love the team shirts. Always love whenever you see events with team shirts happening. So out of skill level 3, that's what she said. Out of skill level 3s from your side and from your perspective as a captain, what's some fundamentals that you're really looking for out of them as a teammate? What is some things that you're expecting them to do?
Just mostly don't give up ball in hand.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely don't
You don't
give
have to
it up.
play perfect
Yeah.
by any means. The only way you lose to lower ranks is by giving up ball in hand a lot. Wendy, we are asking her as we speak.
Yep, I just told her. I literally said, I said, we got a request. I said, would he be like the only other person looking at him?
No, I looked last night, and team that we were playing, and they
always
weren't
stare.
updated either.
I always stare at the rosters. I like knowing what I'm coming into, and especially in the Elite Cup, because you don't know what changes they've made. So you might have been with this team during an entire division, and it's like I know that team from Wednesday nights. Like I always play against them, like no big deal. And then you're out of nowhere, they're like, "Who's these two other people?" And you're like, "What changed?"
Yeah,
Well, they had
come into the tournament and pick up Jesse and Asineth.
Yes, literally,
Shots
literally.
fired.
Shots fired, indeed. I can't dodge them though, so.
Gotta give Weston crap.
Strong shot there by Miss Helen. Very nicely done. Got a little bit of a conundrum here with the 2, 8, and 9 situation there.
Yeah.
Might even actually end up brushing that 9 over.
Could go carom off the 2 into the 9.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that. Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
That's not a bad leave at all.
No.
She's getting a couple of rolls here for sure first thing this morning. I would say for skill level 3 for me as a captain, going back to that conversation, I always try to tell them like, hey, like we're not kicking at anything you can see. Like we're not pulling any of those shenanigans.
Hold on, let me full rail this.
Yeah, right. And so we're not doing that. And just be talk about getting some rolls here.
Both of them. So
I take back what I said. The rolls are real with these
even.
two. Yeah.
At least it's even.
And then my only other ask is that like, hey, like timeout's going to be given. It's going to happen, and would really love to see how you accept them and stuff like that. So. Mate, the ball is what you tell them. We don't
focus on other stuff.
We don't focus on the next point as well with ball in hand. Ball in hand, you get that first ball and you secure that first ball. Period. Wendy says I'm shooting with Jesse Link's team today. Just curious. There you go.
She probably doesn't see her name on the roster. Is why she's looking for a roster update.
There's the original. It shouldn't be on this one. This should be just the originals.
Shocker Genius. Yep.
Yep.
It's not on it. Nope, sorry, you can't play today.
Not today. But no, like I said, I've asked Kelly, so
What a bank by
she'll work on that
Dwayne.
here.
Bank the 9 in.
Dwayne over there getting fancy.
Mm-hmm.
And I done missed a point here. Who was just at the table? Miss Stephanie? Was it Miss Stephanie made the point, chat? I'm going to update it as that. I was over here trying to refresh the pages. But yeah, I definitely agree. Wes, is there anything else you'd add as a fellow team captain as well of like your expectations for your threes, especially in a tournament play? You know, maybe you have newer threes here.
Another good one is like if they make a mistake or do a bad hit or something, like let it go. Go on to the
Yeah.
next shot. Like sometimes lower ranks hold it with them the whole match. I'm like, oh man. Got a timeout.
We get a
coming.
love on that I love that way. Yeah, 3-4s. I was literally making that joke, Wendy. I don't know if you're here earlier on the stream, but I was making the joke of like 3 seem to be like this magical number because 4s seem I don't want to say threatened by it, but I hear all the time where 4 is like, oh, I don't want to play against a 3, and I'm like, why? Like what is like is 6 points 6 balls difference, 6 points worth difference? I'm like, as long as you're not doing your shenanigans of just hanging everything in pockets, like you should be fine. In majority of cases here, I'm not saying that 3s can't win against a 4 because it does happen, but I think it's more of the 4 psyching themselves out in the situation than anything. So that was nice defense by the way with Miss Helen. Very good timeout there.
Yep.
Wayne coming on over, serving that timeout.
And that's what I say about lower ranks too. Like the defense doesn't have to be like locked down like the 9s play.
Yep.
Literally put it on an opposite rail.
Yeah.
Like.
Yep.
Or don't, like I said, don't give up ball in hand.
Opposite
make it
rail,
long, and it's
distance. Yeah. Yeah, those are huge.
That's what I tell my low ranks. That's key. Like I'm like, you'll get another shot.
Let's see here. Wesley's got some wisdom here. Let me read this paragraph. He says, "Don't scratch, make the ball. Don't make it easy for your opponent, and always teach players your goal is 5 points a rack, so splitting racks. That's good. If you're playing even point over 5 in a rack is a bonus. That's true. Always make mini goals to take pressure off. I like that. One of my favorite things that I talk about on stream here. You guys have heard the analogy before, but I talk about the fact I had a huge project. I was talking to one of my district managers with when I worked for Best Buy. And, I was feeling a lot of pressure for what was going on, trying to get things done. And he was like, hey, Tim's like, how do you eat an elephant? And I'm like, brother, like, I'm stressed and where are you going? Like, I was mad. I'm like, where are you going with this, right? And he's like, no. He's like, I'm serious. Like, how do you eat an elephant? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, one bite at a time. He's like, so look at this project, chop it up into different bits, and take one bite at a time. And so I like what you put there, Wesley. Like when you can split racks, and I'll even tell it to myself.
We agree on that. Don't look at the match as a whole. Look at it as one rack at a time.
Yeah.
So, like I said, you can get beat 8-2 on one rack, but flip it around and win 7-3, and it's like back even. Like,
yep.
I agree with that.
Yeah, it's good. It's really, really good. Guys, welcome in. There's more of y'all coming into the stream. Keep in mind, we are live on Jacksonville APA's YouTube and Facebook, and then my YouTube as well. If you checked out the pinned comment, it has all those links along with the live bracket there for you as well. Your boy finally fixed the dealio. It took me so long to find where it was hidden at. I had to literally go into Facebook.
Link?
Yeah, I had to literally go in, hit create live stream, and then finally on that page at the very bottom right-hand corner, I was like, there is where it is. I'm like, this is where it's been the whole time. Like, this is where it's
at least you know now that you can like, create or change
Yep.
in the future.
I got it down, Pat. JT, I'm going to leave you to it for just a split second if I may, brother. I need to grab it.
Watching this on table 2, Bama did take that second rack. So it's near even on table 2 between Dwayne and Bama. Same thing about being down. If you're getting crushed, what's the next point level? Yeah, you can tell them like how many balls they need to get to 17-3. How many balls do you need to get to 16-4? Yeah, I agree with that too. I think we both kind of learned that together, Wes. We obviously played on the same team, so it's like, yeah, I agree with that. Helen makes another point. Quack, quack, baby. Not sure if penguins quack, but in the sense of teaching, Wes, I think we're about on the same level with that of just, focus rack on rack. Don't look at the whole match as a whole. It's too big. Well, a good try by Stephanie. I don't know if we can. It also takes their mind off any pressure. You are focused, your energy. Yeah, yeah. Especially if you break it down like, oh, you need 2 balls to get it to 15-5. I agree with that because then they're only focused on 2 or 3 balls instead of like all 19 or 25. And then once they make those, you have to give them the heartbreak story of you have to make 2 more to get to this next one. Oh, what a good leave. That's Stephanie. Helen came geared up. She's got her heels on. Got timeout called here. Oh, but he didn't have another timeout. They let him know that he only gets 1. A miscue by Helen. Give Stephanie ball in hand. I think we should have a clinic on bridge use.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
We've seen some of the ways new and old players use. Not saying that's a perfect way, but most people hate the bridge. Yeah?
That's true. It's
Well,
kind of.
Your backstroke's kind of limited. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I will say about the bridge use as well. This is actually something pretty cool because Bill, who owns East Tennessee APA, in fact, some of y'all may know his son.
Shot.
That was a good shot. His son actually does the announcing for the Savannah Bananas. But I've had the pleasure of getting to hang out with Bill 2 years in a row now with Southeast Challenge, and one of the things he instantly was showing me was about how to use the bridge. And one of the most amazing things you can do is lay that bridge down. What a leave. I don't know if she was going for that, but that was phenomenal.
Then the cue ball has a chance of coming back and hitting the bridge if you don't get it out in the way.
True, yeah. But when you have the spacing for that, and you can lay that bridge down, and you pretty much like midway up the bridge, you're going to place your palm down on it and push it down. And that way that bridge does not move, and that way all you're focused on is your main shooting hand. And again, some people argue whether the dart approach or the kind of per se stabby approach. I've heard it called before, a couple different approaches, but some people argue whether one's better than the other. I think that's a comfort level situation, whichever way it feels most comfortable for you, so that way you get a good stroke through. But that way you quit having both hands controlling 2 different sets of vectors at once is the problem.
You can't control your backstroke.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Jose Cordero on the YouTube side said, good morning all. I'll be up there around noon. Sir, are you playing in this? I don't know if you had a team in this or not. Can't remember.
This is about to be a huge rack for Miss Stephanie, and it's going to finish that way.
7-3.
Nicely done.
Like. Oh, they would be over there, actually.
Let's see if they...
yeah, if you happen to look over.
Yeah. Perfect. Yep, Miss Stephanie helped confirm it for us. Thank you. 7-3 it is. Jose says no, not until next time. So you're just coming up to hang out with us.
Well, sir, we don't have any cues for you to raffle off.
He did so good with that last time. By the way, let's take a quick look because it looks like Mr. Dwayne is on that 9 ball. Now, I know he was ahead just a moment ago in the rack, so I wonder if he is still keeping his lead or if things have changed. Marianne over here, that was a good out by Dwayne. Nicely done. That shot can be taken for granted for sure. Man, we had such an interesting situation last night with that. What was that 4-ball that was tied up against the rail? I forgot who it was that was playing, but we were all contemplating what to do with it, this, that, the other. Man, that was a fun discussion on stream. I was enjoying that.
I rewatched that one that we thought
Oh, that he hit with his
Matthew
cue.
hit this. It still looks like
Yeah, I felt like he hit it with his cue for sure. I definitely knew.
Though
I
it's like
definitely
our angles like weird. It honestly may not have. It's
Well,
just the angle we have.
the angle's
yeah,
weird,
this
but we
angle.
were closest to that pocket with our angle too. So
Either way, he made it, so it was.
yeah. Well, and
no
I think
harm, no foul.
I think the lesson to be learned out of that situation is there's ball return for a reason. Let it drop. It's okay. You can get it from the ball return. It takes an extra second of time, and we'll eliminate any questions because that could have been. Oh, that's a scratch on the break.
It's a foul too, doesn't it? Go to the other
Yeah,
player?
it goes to the other player here if they realize it.
I think we can tell him that.
Nope, we cannot get involved.
Right. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Keep forgetting.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was what was coming on with it, but that's why I didn't want to get involved because
Yeah.
I always get that part of the rule confused.
I honestly didn't know that.
So
I thought if he fouled on the break, that it goes to the other player.
the rack has to
But
be
if
on.
you haven't
Yeah.
made contact with the rack, the actual rack hasn't started. Man, I did not know that one.
Yep. I guess that's why you're allowed to quote unquote save it, right? You see people all the time. They'll
Yeah, but save it without fouling or scratching. I mean,
yeah.
I guess it would still be a foul, wouldn't it? Yeah. I can see that.
Miss Stephanie's running away with us right now, up 8-3, 5-point lead over her opponent. Same
Potential
skill level.
2-9 combo right here.
That actually wouldn't be a bad thing. That would not be a bad thing at all for this.
Oh, here's Wendy's chance to comment on this bridge. This awkward bridge moment.
Now this one, like, she is over
Especially
the,
over a ball.
Yeah, she's over the 5-ball, in which her playing cue is then also over the 4-ball to hit into the 2.
Oh.
So that isn't one of those times where you have a lot
Those
of
are
extra
hard.
choice. Like sometimes you can go at an angle, like you can put the bridge at an angle and still be good because you notice there's a lot of width for your cue to be from left to right on that bridge. Some bridges don't allow for that. Some I've noticed are very tight with their little notches, but
People already hate shooting over a ball. Now you got to shoot over a ball with a bridge.
yeah, it's very tough to control. Very tough to control. Yeah, I don't ever fault. What a
Good shot there by Ellen.
Nicely done, Miss Ellen. I don't ever fault somebody with those. Tell you, man, Dwayne looks like he is running with this really well right now. Every time I look over this
Yeah.
this matchup between him and Mr. Bama, I see Dwayne on the table majority of the time.
I got to play both these guys in single qualifier.
Yeah, they're tough opponents. That's for sure. That is for sure.
Good safety right there. If that's what she was trying, which I do think she did.
I think so too. She saw it was up against the rail and decided to play it smart. That's good.
And I like that. For lower ranks too, if you can get them, that you can get a random safety out of them, I like it.
Yeah. Well, and I hate the mindset I used to have, man. I comment on this to say that like maybe somebody has the same mindset that I used to. I used to think in order for a safety to be successful, I had to get ball in hand right after. A safety to be successful just means that either I limited their run of what was possible. Because, hey, I may have had to give up a point to do that. Or at bare minimum, I got back to the table. I was talking to somebody about that the other day during, in fact, I think it was during the Jacksonville Invitational. And I was like, these are kind of my order of operations of when I do, I step on the attack or I go to defense, and then what type of defense am I doing? And I'm like, look, like, I may have to get ball in hand, but if I can go and tie up a cluster and ensure that instead of you getting 4 points, you're only going to get that 1 point,
Right.
that's a successful defense. Like, that's good. So, I will say Miss Stephanie's done an excellent job of taking advantage of ball in hand, though.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. She's set
All
up.
these are pretty. Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty
she's set up beautifully.
Only problem ball I see is maybe the 7. Ooh.
I was about to say, yeah, but if she snagged those 4 total points,
Yeah, it's worth it.
yeah, because that means she would have gotten her 5 for the right bare minimum.
Especially lower ranks, like we just said, 1 ball at a time.
Mm-hmm. 1 hundo.
Yeah. She continue at this pace. She can start her team off with a pretty big Pretty big win.
which would be awesome to see. I mean, you're eliminating that extra pressure from your teammate. And the nice thing is, too, one of the things that is a little hard to notice within the scorekeeper app, but you can definitely notice on paper, you can pay attention to what the next split's going to be as well. So if you're
That's what me
following
and
on,
Wes were just talking about.
oh, were you? Yeah,
When
that's
you walked
huge.
away,
Quack, quack.
right here.
Yeah.
If you're getting crushed, you tell them
Next
what their
point
next
level.
point level is.
Yep.
Yeah. Tell them that way they can break it down. Hey, you only need 3 to get to here.
Yep.
And then once they make that 3, they're excited. But you're like, all right, bad news is you got to make 3 more to get to here.
Yeah. Yep. The thing I like about the point swing as well is that I love looking at it as 2 points because it goes from a
Yeah.
20-0 to a 19-1. Well, you not
You
only
gain, they
gain one,
drop.
and yeah, but they dropped. Yeah, so it's technically a 2-point swing is what it is.
Yep.
Which is huge because we've seen some of these matchups come down to, the very end there where it's like, all right, how much do I actually have to hold them to? Okay, well, they're skill level 5, but now I'm playing them as if they're skill level 3. Whereas if you would have gained a couple more points, okay, they're 5, but now they're playing the same points as a skill level 4 instead. Well, that's a
easier
little
for
easier.
them to break it down
Yeah.
rack by rack, or even point system like point levels, rather than the whole match as a whole. Like, boom, you need 25 balls, get it to it. Like,
Yeah. That's a lot. It's a lot to ask.
Yeah.
A lot to ask. Speaking of a lot here, by the way, look at this. Bama is tied up on that 9.
Yeah, he is.
He's got to do a 1-rail kick, but the 7 could go. He got a good hit.
Good hit. Yep. And didn't really.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
a
an
tough
okay.
cut
Yeah, it's an okay leave. It isn't great,
Yeah.
but it isn't bad.
for what he had to shoot.
Oh, Dwayne's gonna stretch to do it though. That could add some
He's
inaccuracies.
throwing a lot of left on this.
And throws it in there perfectly though. Good
Light
shot.
work of it. Yep.
Very nicely done. So this is one of those times when
The
you
bridge
could,
out the way.
yeah, you could have laid it down. You just gotta be ready to pick it up, like JT was talking about. But you definitely had the ability to put that down.
And this song's like the song of 2024.
Mm-hmm. Oh my, good Lord.
Me and Justin were talking yesterday, and we were like, we should tally every time this song comes on.
Right?
This is already one.
Yeah, I mean this
Gonna
this
play
song
it
was
12
played
times
yeah,
probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was played a lot yesterday. Very, very enjoyable. I think that may be Bama's wife right there. Yeah, Bama's wife is here over here supporting the man. I love it. There you go. There you go. I like that. All right, guys, as soon as I can find out, because they're discussing the score real fast, as soon as I can find out what the split is, I'll let you know on table 2 what the update is on that.
Another good shot.
And I'm off by 1 here.
I think Stephanie might have made the 5 and 6.
I think so, too. I'm going to leave you to that for just a second while I find out the score split. I'll be right back. Nope, even good time on Keith right there. Thank Keith, giving time out.
Yeah.
That match is progressing quite a bit here. 21-15 in favor of Dwayne.
Camera scratches on the break.
There we go.
Yeah, we'll say that about Keith. He's very active as a coach.
Yes. Yes, he is.
He definitely will give a lot of timeouts.
And he does a great job doing it, too. I would challenge that next time if you're playing his team and stuff, listen to how he's coaching. He is very dialed in on how to coach appropriately based on the skill level. And I think that's such an important key, right? Like, I can use big fancy words, but if you don't know what them words mean, it does nothing. So,
Yeah.
all right, Miss Helen back to table here. She's going to be kicking at the 7 ball. Hopefully she hits it kind of full to an extent. Maybe it just drifts over. Oh, no, it's shortened up.
Should be ball on hand in Stephanie's favor.
Yeah. And she's already already hit quite a bit. This is
Hitting the 7 in the corner she's in.
yeah, she needs to hit it in top left. She's gonna leave herself having to do a
She would have a stretch.
a
I
combo
get
there.
that. I'm actually okay with this.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind the side. I definitely don't
Well,
like
if
her
she
taking the
stops,
bottom
she
right.
can hit the 8 in the right corner.
She's not going to stop, though. It's going to roll forward. She's
Yeah.
going to take the combo.
Low ranks, one ball at a time.
Hey, it is important,
I
though.
would be happy with that right there.
Yes. I mean, realistically, right now, she's got a 7-point lead
Yep.
over Helen.
Timeout was used, so you can't like falter. She's
Yeah.
doing her best.
She's right at the halfway point, 13 points left versus 20. And if you're Helen and you start hearing that, right, and that starts coming into play, that can be dangerous. We're talking about the middle game. So here, put pressure middle of the bridge, push down on with her left hand, use her right hand to do. Look, she's laying down. Look at this. If she was just putting that added pressure, it would just keep that bridge from moving at all. But she's at least eliminated quite a bit of sway already.
So you're saying laying it down?
Lay it down and middle, literally right here on the bridge. Put your hand right there where it was. Palm of your hand, press down flat. That was a good out.
Yep.
One dead.
One dead.
Try to get yeah.
confirmation.
Don't want to try to bother the players here.
No.
I know Robert heard me earlier.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I was told rosters are updated here. Let me do a little refresher. It sure is. And I'm pulling up the page right now. I'll shoot you guys the link. Give me 1 second here. It's good. Perfect. There we go. Rosters have been updated now, guys. Let's see.
Yeah, I need to look at. Oh, they did add somebody. Jason Davis.
All right, score has been confirmed. Thank you, JT, for doing that. 14-5 right now in favor of Miss Stephanie for Team Golden Racks. Massive, massive run right this very moment here as a skill level 3 with 5 points right now. Miss Helen has only secured 1 team point right this second. If it were to end here, don't expect it to. But if it were to end here, it'd be a 19-1 split right this very second. Now, 2 points changes that for Miss Helen. And let's see if maybe she's like some of the players we saw yesterday where they are the back half players. They're better for, you know, quarters 3 and 4 instead of quarters 1 and 2 in the game. So I see Dwayne just running over there, man. He just got such good shape for that 6 ball.
Shooting good, man.
Yeah, he is. He's in dangerous stroke. Very dangerous stroke.
I think he's up pretty big.
Now we got the story of opposites over here. Miss Stephanie is getting away with it for Golden Racks. Dwayne's getting away with it for Team Get Your Points. So there may be a complete balance.
Offset?
Yeah, a little offset here, but that does mean that is very important for both Helen and then Bama for Team Golden Racks here to see if they can, you know, mess the offset up. You know, instead of being maybe an even offset, maybe Bama was able to secure a couple more points versus Helen, or Helen's able to secure a couple more points versus Bama here. So. Thank you, sorry.
I was trying to look for the thing.
Oh, hold on. Did you just give it to Stephanie? It went to Helen.
No, Stephanie just shot the one.
Did she?
Yeah, Stephanie shot the one. I think missed on the 2.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
I think.
Not trust you.
I was confident at the time.
Yeah, Stephanie's in the blue, so.
Yeah.
And guys, as y'all are coming in today, same thing like we did yesterday for those that joined in here as well. Live stream will be going. We'll more than likely lower it or cut it off after each round until we probably get to the semifinals/finals. So more than likely we'll have an opportunity there where it may just merge into each other and be able to keep the live stream up for y'all. So that way you aren't sitting here on a blank stage here while we're waiting for things to get started.
Another thing about giving timeouts, I would almost say watch how early you give one.
Yeah, definitely watch out early for sure. EJ, turn this up, bud.
So I will say earlier.
Get your mic closer too, just a little bit.
Yeah, I will say earlier he went over and tried to give a timeout, and they were like, she already had her timeout. You know?
Oh, yeah, you got to be careful of that.
Yeah, and they were like, well, in tournament, you only get one.
Yep.
So maybe he's got to adjust to that a little bit.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I always.
29-17, perfect, thank you.
So I always try to look maybe as the 5 ball as the middle ball of the rack, and it's like if you're not after the 5, then I might not give quite a timeout unless it's the back half of the rack or unless it's like
Yeah.
dire need of it, you know.
So I don't agree with this here. I
Going
don't.
for the 9?
Well, yeah, because they're already. If she did it on her own, I understand.
Yeah, it's in the pocket.
But
isn't it?
he is using the timeout, or they're using the timeout to do so. He can easily get her back to that 4. There's an easy way to get her back to that 4, without a doubt here.
Yeah.
And she's been running the racks very like.
I guess it depends if I'm walking over there. If it's in the pocket and it's like it's an easy give me 9.
I don't think it is. Yeah, that was a good job.
Yeah. So we got 6
dead.
dead. I'm
Oh
on the
wow,
fence. I'm on the
they
fence
did.
with that one.
I just heard Keith say it too. Bama just did a carry him off another ball to make the 9 early, in which Miss Stephanie just used ball in hand with a combo to make 9 early.
I'm on the fence about that. You have to. I guess it's
Yeah.
if we walked over there and looked at it. If it's like in the pocket, you don't want, let's say Helen just to accidentally hit something, knock it in, and
True.
then So you might as well just take it, go to the next rack. And with how strong Stephanie's been shooting right now, so with a huge lead, you might as well go for it.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I felt like there was more points
potential.
possible. Yeah.
I see that too.
I don't know. I look at it.
I'm on the fence.
I look at it differently now too. Whereas before, like the lower skill level me would have been like, no, you always go for that, you know. Whereas now I'm like, I want the rest of them points on that table. I will say though, Stephanie has been breaking really good too.
Yeah.
So I would kind of weigh that as well. If I was not breaking good, I may not go for that. If I'm like, oh man, like this is 4th break, I've made 2 every time, then I'm gonna go ahead and swing for those extra
Up
2
11,
points. Yeah.
8 to go.
Yep. Yeah, up 11's massive,
She
man.
needs less than her opponents away from her.
It's still a 19-1 in favor of Stephanie right this second.
Man. Good opportunity for Helen right here to pick up some points to get back in this match.
All right. Well, Kelly just did me a massive favor because I did not remember here, and I don't know how I didn't remember since I was the one that helped live stream it. But Team Golden Racks is going to Vegas, by the way. They were the World Qualifying champions.
I was sitting right here next to you.
You were. I told Kelly, I was like, there's been a lot of winners. I was like, it's hard for me to remember.
Yeah. These are the best teams in the region.
The cream of the crop. Kelly said it best with that.
So I will say, yeah, I'm sure all the Vegas teams that are going are in this, whether they were 8-ball or 9-ball.
As they should be, too. I mean, the fact that you could potentially walk away, even if you changed a little bit of your roster as well for this, I mean, you could still walk away with majority team taking home $3 grand in your
Who
pocket.
changes their roster?
Who does that? I don't know who does that at all.
Not Wes, is it?
Shots fired again.
Uh,
And I'm going to keep making the joke, too. I can't dodge
it's going to
those.
be a running joke.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody actually changed their team. I'm actually looking at a lot of changes.
Yeah. It makes sense, though. I mean, you also have multiple teams that will not have carried over completely due to different changes and different things. So.
Oh, I wonder if we're going to see Mr. Brett today.
Mr. Who?
Brett Garson.
Oh, I don't know.
He's on Stroke of Genius.
Yeah, he's on the SOGs.
They're just abbreviating everybody's names now.
Right.
SOGs, FBRDs.
Gotta be careful for the double hit here, but she looks like she's going bottom on it a little bit. Nice shot by Miss Ellen.
May have been a double hit. I think they're asking about it now, but
Yeah, I mean, it goes to the
Yeah.
shooter, though, so if Miss Helen does not feel like
they're
it was a double hit.
but it's on the player, so Robert shouldn't be getting involved. But
Yeah.
I think Stephanie is saying it's a double hit.
Which she can. She can definitely talk about it.
On the player, so if Helen doesn't agree,
It looked like she was jacked up a little bit. I did see the position that it followed, but it looked like she was jacked up a little bit, which should have hopefully prevented that. But, I mean, it did follow through. So, what do you think, JT? What's your honest
it may have
opinion?
been. If I see the balls traveling at the exact same speed, like
Yeah.
the following it real close, you know, when both balls go at the same time.
Yeah,
To me,
you're
that's
not
a
wrong.
double hit.
You're not wrong. Yeah, I'm just going based on the
Yep.
the little bit of bottom I saw she had on it, but she did not have full bottom on it. All right, they're going to discuss it here. We'll find out what their decision is here in just a moment.
Are we allowed to tell them it's just between the players?
I think Helen may be just seeking information on it, but don't point at the live stream. We can't use the live stream.
Yeah.
Hold on
Instant
here.
replay.
Hold on here.
Please.
I'll be right back. Chris, not always that simple by saying cue ball forward, double hit. That's not necessarily true. Main thing, yeah, same speed. Yeah. The it just goes to the player. That's what I told her right off the bat. So I just don't know what they decided. Yeah, I'm very, very confused as for.
Yeah, they didn't give her ball in hand or anything. Just play it as it was. I don't know. That's why I said I kind of feel like maybe we should have told them kind of the rule on it. But
Well, they have Robert Brown over there, and I'm not sure the other gentleman, but there's definitely knowledge over there right this very second. So I'm gonna back the point away from Helen and mark it as a dead ball.
yeah,
But we'll find out for sure what they what they decided. But as I went in and let Miss Stephanie know that we cannot use the stream in any way, shape, or form to call that it was a double hit or not. So it has to follow along the guidelines of APA rules. I do agree. The more I think about it, though, they were, if not the same speed, extremely close to being the same speed. So I definitely
yeah, the
think.
cue ball can roll forward, like if it just hits and then like barely rolls forward.
Yeah.
But this one shoots off, then you know it's a good hit. But
Yep.
they were traveling at the same speed fast.
Yeah, they definitely were.
Yeah, it's
They-
like almost a
without
push
doubt on
shot
that. Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah. Yep. Without a doubt on that.
But again, it's not our. A lot of people try looking for the stream, like, hey, can we
Yeah. Yeah.
replay the tape?
I saw as soon as she started pointing over here, I'm like, nope. I can replay it, but it don't matter. it does not matter.
Maybe sometime way in the future.
Yeah.
If it's like
Well, and especially
easier to just click something, like let's zoom in here.
especially once we get a good overhead solution here. That's something I'm still trying to work on and figure out a good overhead solution. Not having to run tons of wires and stuff. These cameras are great, but you got to have them well above the table.
Yep.
Where you would mount them to the lights right here does not work for an overhead. So
And this goes back to what we were talking about when the stream first started, like what you're telling your lower ranks.
Yeah.
So that kind of altercation, let it go, move
Yes.
on, continue your match. I'd like to see Helen try to fight back in this. I know she's probably a little frustrated right now,
yeah.
but now she can't lay down, I guess.
100%. And Chris, I agree with you too. Should have had it watched. It was definitely close.
Yep.
And the moment you saw the angle for sure, getting it watched would have been the best call. And honestly, too, keep in mind, like, your team can call for a shot to be watched too. Robert's over there keeping score. He's 3 feet from the table at most. There was no reason he could not have. Ooh,
And that
I
will
saw that coming.
prevent that whole discussion.
Yeah. But he could have asked. He could have been like, hey, we're going to get that watched. So. And it was definitely one of those close enough situations, I think, on the side of caution. So.
Yep. If it even looks close, you might as well just call a watch.
Dara saying the trajectory of the cue ball, taking the tangent line first, then follow looked good, although I couldn't tell 100%. Yeah.
Stop it.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
Book
from
you a
the,
dentist appointment right now. Get them eyes checked. I'm just kidding.
it's tough though, right? You know, the cameras. There's multiple times yesterday y'all saw me be like, well, I was wrong about that. I didn't think they had eyes on that ball, and they could hit fully and stuff like that. So
We'll say a lot of shot watchers too. They don't call the double hit.
no, they don't. And I will say there is an education piece around that. because some
They don't
people
want to make the wrong call.
well, not just that, but some of them don't know what a actual double hit is.
Right.
Like they don't understand what that means in terms of terminology.
Banging back onto the cue,
Yep.
and you're hitting it twice technically.
There was a cool little slow-mo video I saw that actually showed the
Yeah.
up-close situation of it happening.
I think I watched the same one.
Yeah, and it's really cool to see when you do so.
It's very similar to also like a push shot.
Mm-hmm.
When it's so close, you're pretty much just pushing the cue. You're not like hitting the ball, you're pushing it through.
Pushing through.
Which to me is like less of a foul than a double shot, but yeah.
Guys, welcome in. Appreciate everybody being here this morning. In case you didn't know, we already got drama on the field. I'm just kidding, by the way.
There's laundry on the field.
There's laundry. Somebody get their Tide Pods. Don't eat them though, guys. Don't eat them. That's bad for you. It sounds like a great opportunity. This should get her right back upfield.
Yep.
There we go.
This is what I was talking about. I'd like
Yeah.
to see her get back in this.
Well, and this is huge. If I remember correctly, 2 more points is the next split for her. Let me double check. Yeah, 10 points for skill level 3 gets it to a 17-3. So this could be a big split.
And she
Oh,
hit
don't
that
you
hard.
dare.
There you
Woo, good out. All right, guys, we will get a score update, but as long as they agreed on
probably
the
need
situation,
to,
it should be
check on
21-10.
this.
And I'm going to get a score update from Bama's match as well, guys. Give us 1 second. We're going to mute up. Uh, 34-24 in favor of Mr. Dwayne right now. And the races, for everybody just joining on the second table, races to 46 on that matchup. That's Mr. Dwayne right there in the red that you guys see shooting. There we go. Hey, welcome back, JT.
We have it right.
Whatever. All right. So they did mark the one dead.
Got a little insight.
Helen.
So I guess they tried to keep it fair because they didn't know how to do the situation. So she did give over the shot, but then Stephanie didn't take ball in hand to kind of fair it out.
Interesting. Okay.
They try to do good sportsman-like stuff, but
I mean,
it's like it is a hard rule.
I like the thought that there was good sportsmanship being put forth.
Yeah, and Robert said, yeah, next time they need to get somebody to watch the shot. I said, I agree. Anytime it's close to do that. And I said it, but yeah, if it happens in the future, it is between the players.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys decide, and I guess that's what they decided. So.
Well, and here's the deal too. Like again, I know Robert has to know this. The fact that he can, not per se intervene, but he can literally say on his player's behalf, like say, hey, like we're gonna get that watched. There's nothing wrong with that.
The good side of it is I don't think any of them are in bad spirits over there.
No, which is
Even
awesome.
Helen was saying nobody kind of wins in the situation. She said somebody's going to be mad, and I was like, well, yeah.
She ain't wrong.
Yeah.
She ain't wrong. That's good though.
So yeah, it looks like they let it go, and
That's huge, man. Wow.
yeah, actually,
That's actually really cool. The more I think about that, that's really cool. I like that a lot.
Oh,
Don't you dare! Come on.
man, it's huge for Stephanie, only needing 4 balls.
Yeah, look at the setup here from the 1 to the 2.
Yeah. So what are we looking at here? 17-3,
17-3 right this second. Helen's got to get to 12 points to make it a 16-4. So 2 more balls gets her up another split, which could be important.
Bama here making the 9, getting some points back here.
Yeah, and he was down 10 points before that rack completed, so I don't know what
I think he
the new
did
split is.
I think he did good on that rack.
Let's see, as a 6. Before this rack completed here, Bama at least has it as a 16 or 4 to 16, I should say. So he's definitely fighting as well. Again, I think we're going to have a situation of Dwayne balancing it out for team get your point, and then Stephanie balancing it out for golden racks here. So, left that 2 right outside the pocket. Helen could get the 2 points here. It's kind of tough to see where the line is with the 8. The 8 looks a little bit below the pathing for the 3.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she can maybe just roll up just a
She
little bit
doesn't
further.
leave behind the 7 though.
Oh no,
And
she was forcing
exactly
it.
what I was just talking about.
I feel like if I would have remotely known her stroke, and if I thought she was winding up like that, I would have yelled that timeout real fast. That was a nice smooth, just falling on in.
Got
That's
timeout now
Mr.
for Miss
Wayne.
Helen.
Yeah, Mr. Wayne coming on over here. Rogan Rain. Can't get over that. That was too funny
I'm
yesterday.
Rogan Rain. He's Logan Rain. Let's try to find a picture. It was a Snapchat filter, and it for some reason took a picture of me, but it looked like him.
That's amazing.
And that's how we came up with the Rogan Rain.
Oh, he got my alter ego.
Yeah, bro.
Uh-oh. What you gonna do now?
I don't even know how you would look at
Say?
old.
Let's take a look at the other table here while we got a moment. Bama firing at a 3-ball top left-hand corner pocket. He's going to leave it pretty open for Dwayne here. There's a little bit of an angle there on that 3-ball. A little bit of an angle. I ain't saying Dwayne can't work with it, but I don't know if he's going to actually take this down to the corner and try to figure out a way to skip past that side pocket. Back to the main table here. Miss Stephanie back up, and looks like Helen left her really, really tough here. Great shot, great timeout by Wayne and Miss Helen there. I mean, there's a 4-ball playing block right there. Kind of the 9 is as well. And Miss Stephanie's going to try and kick at it. She's trying to look at kind of the midpoint. And then she's just moving her cue over here to kind of see where she needs to hit. You did look like it. Get out of here, brother.
It's Rogan Rain.
That is that's Logan Lane's step cousin. That's exactly what that is.
Looked evil.
100%. Evil step cousin. That's
Yeah.
even better.
Half penguin from Batman.
Oh my gosh, he does.
So was that time? Like this was time outed? The safety.
The safety was, yeah,
Yeah.
where Helen left, which is
Why not?
amazing because, let's see here.
Yeah. 3 in the right side, hopefully.
Yeah, points are right. So Helen
Just
gets
needs
this one, gets another split. This is huge.
Yep. I would take the 3 in the other side. Yep. And then 4 all the way in the corner.
Her next split is to 15, so it's 4 points for
Okay.
2 more splits.
It's very doable.
And 2 points are really lying here that should be within her will well to get.
Yep.
Because this should naturally just go forward, and she set herself up for good success. Look at the angle.
Yeah. Table opened up here.
Just follow through a little bit. She looks like she's hitting a little bottom for a second there. Okay.
I don't mind it as long as she's off the rail, which
Yeah.
she is.
Yeah, I agree. Some people might not like this leave. You know, felt like it could have been better, but I ain't saying it couldn't have. But I do agree with you. It's off the rail, and honestly, she's kind of set up for the 5 next too. Misses the 4 here. Yeah, she got a little bit further over on the 5 than what I would have liked. Obviously, she needed to make the 4 first, but I think it would have been better on the left-hand side of the 5.
They made an ad.
Oh, that's who Omar's here with, Miss Deborah and
I was
Cliff,
thinking they
Skaggs?
only had Mr. Jason Broughton as
Yeah.
a high rank, but they added Omar as well.
two of the 8s in Jacksonville APA.
Interesting.
8's it's funny, we were talking about that the other night, about how many 8s there are. They're just, 8 is a few and far between ranking. I think we came up with like 6 or 7 people that were school of 8.
We forgot a bunch of them.
Miss Stephanie needing 1 for the win here. Right now, Helen being at 12 points makes it a 16-4 split.
Being at 12?
Yeah, Helen's at 12, yeah. Now, I will say, guys, that sounds rough, but it was a 19-1. Yeah. And it looked like it was about to stay that way for a moment, so.
We got timeout here for Keith.
Mr. Keith coming on by here while he's doing some pointing and scooting over here. We're going to, JK. Never mind, they're right back on it, JK. I thought it was going to be a moment. And then, guys, I will get swapped over to table number 2 here between Bama and Dwayne. Going for the bank, gets it the same time around. No go, but what a leave that's going to be. Good try. That was almost a nice little Z-bank right there. That was very close. Those are not easy at all. She almost got it. Miss Stephanie's playing extremely well, too. This is something, it's great to see from your skill level 3s here.
Gives it a good go.
Uh-oh. Gotta go close that side pocket. Nope. Gotta come short. That's still a good distance cut. That's not a give me. This is the
I'd like to see her hit it a little softer.
yeah, this is the hang up ball situation right here.
Yeah. As long as she hits this nice and firm.
I mean, imagine it. There's 5 points left on the table. If Helen can scoop all that up,
Yeah. Huge change.
it's a world of difference. In fact,
In front of the pocket. goes by.
That
So
would make it
another
17.
hard shot.
That would take it from a 16-4 to a 14-6, by the way.
What a swing. Was that
Yeah,
8 points? 4
4 points, yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, so 5 points on the table gets you 4 more point swing in the overall battle.
Dwayne's got to be close, too, over here.
Yeah.
Taking down another rack.
We might just stay on this table, honestly, because it might be the tail end of that matchup here.
Yep.
They were pretty far along just a moment ago, and it's only a race to 46. Last update we had was 34 for
Could
Wayne.
be it right here for Stephanie. Well, she just
Great
doesn't
opportunity,
follow
yeah.
this through.
And she
There it
doesn't.
is.
Good out. Nicely done.
Good outs.
Well played, ladies. Well played.
At a 16-4.
Yep. Just to double check here. Yeah, 16-4.
Huge for golden racks. But as Tim was saying, on the second table, it's almost flipped for Dwayne here on get you a point. But they are battling. Bama's not out.
No, he's definitely not.
Rachel's down in the first one, but won the second one. Yeah. Rachel was down, but won.
All right, guys, give us just a moment here as we wait to see who they're going to put up next here. And then I will get you a score update here in just seconds for table 2. Give me just a moment, guys.
Let you guys watch the last end of this.
$34. All right, it's 43 to 34 in favor of Dwayne right now. Dwayne needs 3.
And to 34, so 3 to 12 race.
And 34 is has a 6, is a 14-6 split. So that ain't bad. That ain't bad at all.
And left them a carom right there.
That would leave Team Golden Racks in the lead after the first 2 rounds. Which is what the question was, right? Was it going to be an even split on both ends, or was one team going to be able to battle up a little bit further and get those extra couple points and scoop them up, which is it's important.
That's a good shot. Dwayne needing 1 ball now on the 4.
Yeah, Dwayne's been shooting strong this whole
Yeah.
time, guys. I know you guys haven't got to view all that. We've been
What a
focused on the ladies
I
here.
thought that was
Wow. Yeah, good try indeed. Let's see. What does Bama
Bama needs
need?
12 balls.
37. I say he's at 34, so he needs 3 points to the next split.
7 balls left on the table. Definitely doable for him.
Yeah. Yeah, with the way it's set up, if he
Yeah.
get back down below the 6.
He gets it all. It'll be a 5-1 race with him
Yeah.
having the break.
That's 2 of
Great
them.
shot.
Yeah.
Gets down the table for the 6. Definitely not out. He's climbing back.
So again, 1 more ball here to get the next split. And he got that 1 more. That's nice.
I'd like to see him hit that harder, come off that top rail.
He could have. He definitely could have.
Yeah.
He doesn't mind banking, though. I've noticed that
I
about
do.
Bama.
What a bank.
Did he just get shaped behind?
Yes, he did.
Oh
I
my
say,
gosh.
sit JT on my way to steal your seat. No, you can have it. I actually have a bye
He's
this
running
first round.
Slow down, cue ball.
So that's why I'm helping Tim out on the round 1. But round 2, yeah, we will be playing. So.
Oh. No.
I would have loved to see him get
What
that.
a run, yeah. Well, he definitely brought back. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a 13-7 split here.
Yeah. So he needs 7. He needed 7. Yeah.
I mean,
Unfortunate for
that's-
Bama and
yeah.
left him straight in. It's a good attempt on the comeback.
That's it.
And that's it.
Nicely done. Well played.
Dwayne takes
Good,
down
good
match
matchup here.
2.
All right, let me double check the split real fast. Be right back, and then we'll get on to matchup number 3.
I appreciate it, Jose. Hopefully. I'm hoping we shoot really good. will say everyone's missing a treat right now. I'm looking at table 5, and it's Omar versus Logan Lane. Man, if we can get our eyes on that one, that would be a.
All right.
But they are just starting. Logan won the lag. You got Mama Lane over there playing Miss Deborah. Giving you all a live look around the room.
So definitely a massive change between the two.
Okay.
Ended up being a 6-point overall swing difference between the two teams, which is huge.
Yeah.
May not seem like much, but two matches down, and
What was that, 14-6?
yeah. His was a 13-7.
Okay. He brought it back.
He did.
Yeah.
He did, because it was, I mean,
I wouldn't be mad at that.
let's see, what's
Brought it back. Oh, it was.
the big gap was a 12-point
29-17.
gap. Yeah,
Wow.
29-17 in favor of Dwayne a moment ago.
And he bobbled that 9. If he makes that 9, he needs 5 left with the break.
Mm-hmm.
And Bama's very capable of getting 5, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Yeah, that
the
definitely
big
could have.
what if.
That definitely could have changed.
Yes.
So
Well, that's a big matchup, though, because
they have got to start stepping on the gas. It has been a moment since nobody's.
got 2 tables vacant right now, and
Yeah.
we need to know who's going up.
Guys, just a reminder, sudden deaths at 11. All right, we're waiting. Dwayne's anxiously. I'm sorry, not Dwayne. Wayne, forgive me. Dwayne was one playing a second go, since I decided to combine the two gentlemen. Wayne is waiting patiently here for Bama's put up, and that will be matchup number 3. So as soon as they have that, then they can go on and swing on to matchup number 4. They are, our rosters here. Oops, sorry, not that one.
Whoa.
That's the old one. There we go.
Just so when we get the put-ups, we'll know.
Go on racks and get your point. Top right of
there.
page 1.
That's their put-ups. We'll see what they. Come on, guys.
Yeah, sorry guys. This is. I'm going to tell you real quick here. I mean, nothing against them. I love the people on these teams. You cannot take this long for you to be given a put up here. It's been probably almost 5 minutes since the matchup on table the first table finished up.
I want to say that might be Santana going up.
Are you seeing cues being put together right now by somebody I'm not seeing?
Guy standing next to Bama. I'm not
Okay.
too familiar with these players. Some of them. I think Bama's letting him use his cue. Bamo. Alexander Martin.
Yeah, that's
at
his son.
3.
That's Bama's boy
Okay.
right there. Alex is a skill level 3 as well, so the points needed will still be 25.
I didn't know she actually played on the team.
I think she's a recent ad.
Oh, for the tournament, probably.
Yeah.
Touche. I like it.
Yeah, she's actually not eligible to play. I think she's a very new player to the team in general and to APA. And that's Miss Letitia Martin. That is Chris's wife. So we got the Martin family.
Yep. I like it.
It's the Martin family.
So I don't know that feller's name, but they put him up. chaos.
Yeah. I even gave him a speech early on. I'm like, guys, just tell me who you're putting up.
Actually,
Hook your brother
yeah,
up.
I was blown away by your speech. It went in one ear, right out the other.
I mean, I give that speech for a reason, man. I'm like, I just
You
need the
can
help.
lead a horse to water.
I
but
just
you
need the help.
can't
Help me out, guys.
force
Love me.
him to drink.
Don't hate me. Love me. I love you.
You don't ask much.
I don't try. I try not to.
Gosh. Looks like Keith Richter's up on table 2. Oh no. I guess that's Kenny Whaley.
I think that's what he said here. So it was Richter versus Whaley. So Keith is for
I
Gomrax.
don't want to be wrong with that. Yeah. Man, I think he threw himself on that. 'Cause I know Wayne wouldn't dodge Keith.
No.
I think he's trying to get the match over with. That's interesting. So Keith threw himself on a 4, I believe.
What's the 7 go to again? What, 55?
Yes.
To 31 race.
Actually, I don't believe that because they had this throw up. Remember, Wayne said he was waiting on them to throw this match. So this match.
Yeah, they cut him.
Why wouldn't Wayne?
Well, no.
play
It was It was Gomrax's throw.
that? Yeah.
On the
and
right one.
on this one would be.
So
her throw.
Keith did throw himself
Oh, he
against
did.
this match.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So it is a skill level 7 versus skill level 4, in which
He threw himself on a 4.
yeah he had to be the one to have thrown it. So
He's wanting to get massive points. He wants to get this done in 4.
yeah. Nice little break there. A little spread. You got a couple clumps.
2, 3, 4,
Tough.
5, 6,
Yeah,
8,
tough
9.
cut on the 1.
Yep.
Let me get these
As we
names
look on
right
here to, I believe it's Larry Jones and Alex Martin, which is Lee Bama's boy.
Bama's boy. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. So gentlemen, I'd say right now is Mr. Larry in the backwards baseball cap there.
He did make the 1.
Perfect. There we go. We're off to the races now.
Yeah.
I think you guys
Took
will
a minute.
try to keep you up to date about Keith and Kenny's matchup here. Yeah, this may be a wise decision here.
It's crazy. So when is sudden death?
Sudden death is a hour and a half instance. Should be 11. Yeah, 11:30.
11:30, and we're looking at 20 minutes away.
Yeah, definitely match number 5 will be
Yeah.
sudden death. Zero doubt. Which is fine. I was a little worried about. I was just a little worried about how long they were taking to put up players, though. The tables were empty for a hot moment. All right, Alex is going to have an opportunity here. 4 balls sitting as a nice little goose there in the top right-hand corner pocket. He needs to get back over for the 5. If he can kick over just a little bit, he can be below it. Well, good news is he did not get stuck there. That's the nice thing. He's got a long shot on the 5 here, but now he's got to be cautious of the scratch here. He does avoid it. And it's not going to leave Larry with a great shape here. Still possible cut bottom left-hand corner pocket. And the possibility to actually get a breakout on the 6-7 here as well. Dwayne ended up winning 13-7 overall, Wesley. Yeah, it was a Bama brought it back. It was definitely a higher favor. I mean, at one point during the matchup for Dwayne, he was up 29-17 against Bama. So there
Bama
was
brought it back.
a 12-point gap.
He bobbled
between
the
them.
9 right there at the end, and he would have only needed 5 going into a break.
You almost missed by more, yeah. If Bama would have gotten that 9, I have zero doubt that he would have broke good and may have made it a 12-8 instead. So still would have been Dwayne's win, but I think he had that split for sure. I think that was a guaranteed part of it had he made that 9. Now I don't know if he still would have won overall or not, but Bama definitely caught a huge gear there at the end. It was great to see.
This could be huge if this 4 can keep up with Keith.
Yeah.
Yeah. touche too. Whew. Watching the wrong table.
Yeah. I instantly marked a point for Larry early. Luckily,
Yeah.
he still made it, but I definitely just commented
Because
first.
it is kind of weird because
But-
we're over here, but the feature table's over there.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's easier because of the lockers.
Yeah.
I can be on the lockers for the
Yep.
overhead really easily.
Larry with a small miss.
That's elite.
Huh?
Very elite of you.
Yeah.
House with a nice swing there on the 7. He is overpowering, I would say, a little bit on his shots. I'd like to see Alex bring it down just a little bit of a notch, but also you got to go with what you're comfortable with too. And if he starts making points, which he
Yeah.
cut that in beautifully, and it hangs. Get out of here. He
And
hit
a
that.
9 would be lovely.
He hit that with such proper pace. I literally was just commentating on his pace. He hits it just beautifully as can be.
Look down the road. Bama's instantly playing again.
Oh yeah.
He's over
He's on bad to the bone
Yeah.
over there. Yep.
No, I believe that's Stroke 'em Dead. Their shirts.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
it was.
Bad to the Bone's playing. That's Logan's team.
Oh,
They're on
is it?
the-
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're on the field
I don't know
behind.
why I did that. Don't ask why I did that.
You're
We
good.
ain't gonna talk about
I
it
always
right
see him wear the Stroke 'em Dead shirts, but like obviously this team isn't Stroke 'em Dead. It's Golden Racks.
now. Yeah.
So I'm assuming Stroke 'em Dead's in here too. Yep, first name.
Yep. Okay.
Keith's on that team as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of
Yep.
similar players, which is actually really cool because they've doubled their chances of getting this $3,000.
Well,
So, and depending on how the brackets split, they could end up, facing. There we go, my man over there. I need to learn his name because he's been looking out for me already.
confirmed score 8-2, favor of Larry.
Yeah, strong start. I mean, he had to have a 6-point difference to break the handicap there, and he's already gotten the 6-point difference, which is, I mean, you can't beat that with a stick after the first rack.
Not to get you confused with Larry Emanuel. I know they look
Yeah.
similar, but
I love that. I know they look similar. Get out of here, bro. Oh, he's trolling.
there you
What a hit too on that one ball. Wow.
Yep.
Gonna do a quick
1-9
little,
combo.
quick little instant replay of that one. That was beautiful.
Yep.
Just nice.
Alex looking over, smiling. He sees that 1-9.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna go swinging for that 1-9 without a
Oh
doubt.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm impressed by Larry on being able to get this right. He hit it very good. Nice little 2-railer. Alex, of course, having to swing for it.
Slow down.
One's gonna sit right there outside the pocket too.
Here's Mr. Zachary Burgess. As the second round teams are starting to enter the building.
Mr. Z Burgess hit in the house here. Miss Asinanthan there with Baby Burgess. Baby Burgess had a little fan club yesterday. The nice cook from here, the newer one, wanted to come up and give Baby Burgess some love and was very respectful about it. I enjoyed that. That was a highlight of yesterday for me. I know it sounds silly, but it was just a sweet moment.
That was moving.
Ball in hand.
See if he can get some points here to get back in this.
Yeah, and again, it looks far different, but honestly, you're talking about a 23 to 21 race is what's left it now. Now a 22 to 21 race, so it's not as bad as it as it seems to be. Gotta be cautious of that side pocket on this shot here. What you doing, JT, to avoid that side pocket?
Just rolling up.
Yeah, some nice top here. Might get a little love. Nope, doesn't get that top right-hand corner pocket. He's trying to use a little bottom there to. He must have saw the potential scratch as well and decided to hit a little fuller instead. Which if so, like I'd much rather him hit it fuller and just, not get ball in hand. Tough cut shot here for the forward top left-hand corner pocket. Wonder if he's just going to go in this full again and kind of try to leave it on the top rail. He's let open if he's going to play defensive here. No, he's going for the cuts. Gets the cut. Get off the 9. I think he's in the window. Look at that. What a shot by Mr. Alex. Nicely done. He's trying to stretch for that. That five does work. JT,
No,
you're like
I'm-
bad song choice.
No, I'm
What you thinking over there, brother?
still
Good shot, Alex. Nicely done.
the throw ups.
It was
I
interesting,
always
wasn't it?
I always try to get like knowledge on teams, like because we may have to play them later
Mhm.
or whatever. It's just I don't know.
That's a good hit. Yeah, it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. I think he is going for like what we said earlier. I think he's going for the dagger here of trying to cut it and cut it fast. And be done with it. The problem with that though is
Putting
that
a lot of pressure on Alex.
that's what I was gonna say. He's very dependent on Alex getting the win. Alex has
But
got
he
to
does
win
know
there
his
first.
players. I've
True.
never seen Alex shoot, so this is my first.
I got to see him at least one other time on this team or one of the other teams with them on it.
I do know Keith though to have a little bit of tricks up his sleeve, like when he does these throw ups.
Yeah, don't let his sweet smile fool you. That man is cutthroat.
Maybe he wants a lower rank to play the sudden death because it's 2 balls per shot.
Maybe so. Yeah.
And if they saved Wayne for it, Wayne's gonna go all the way to 55.
I mean, let's
Yeah,
let's take a look at it here. So let's see. Bama's a 6, Keith a 7, so that's 13. They played
they can't play Robert.
Alex, that makes 16. And who was it? Stephanie is 3, so that's 19. So they can play a 4 or a 3. So
Yeah,
it's
I think
either
Thomas.
Thomas,
I think
yeah.
that's the guy. That's your guy in the.
my guy that's been hooking us up with the score.
No, because that's on the other team.
Oh, that is on the other team. Yeah.
Man, I
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't know. I mean, honestly though, 4 is still not a bad throw in sudden death.
I don't know that feller's name. But again, that's on the other team, so I don't know who else they have here.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Let's take a look at get your point here. See what points they've thrown here. Let's see. We got Larry up for sure. That's 4. Kenny's up. That's 8. Hell's up. That's 3. That's 11. And Dwayne makes 17. But all they have are 4s. So no matter what, it's going to be either a 4-4 at the end or a 4-3 at the end. A little body English there by Mr. Larry. Throwing that. Getting on top of that 8 ball, unfortunately. Yeah, so it's gonna come down to for a team going ranks either a 4 or a 3 playing, and for team get your point, it's gonna be a 4 playing regardless. So I don't know. I think Keith may be taking it on his shoulder here to go ahead and cause the gap in their favor to lessen what their 4 may have to do. It's still a very interesting throw. What a shot. Very well played by Mr. Alex. Look at that. Little cross bank action going on here. Yeah, that was very well done. Take a look at the top right hand of your screen here, guys. That was very well played by Mr. Alex. And he went, like, he saw that. That was not an accidental make. That was nice. Make sure I give him his point there. Yeah, I mean, he hit that good. Just to time it softer, and he was set up perfect for the 9, honestly. He needed just a very tiny bit off top here. Larry going to secure those 2 last points, though. Should be in favor of Larry, 14-6 here. So it's 19-17 left in the battle. Again, still very, very close at the end of it all, guys. And I'll give it a moment here for the other table to progress, but we'll get you a score update here in a moment for the second table here, which is Mr. Keith for Team Golden Racks versus Mr. Kenny for Team Get Your Point. Keith is a 7 going to 55. Mr. Kenny is a 4 going to 31. Big points right here. Look at this. This is set up right here. Good shot on the 7. I would like him to use a little bond there to kick on over for the 8, but I don't know if he's got room to get past that 9. I don't think he does. Let's take a look here how Larry did off the break. And it's still open here. 2-3 kind of clumped up in the center there. Alex will have eyes, again, a tougher cut. 2 diamonds up away from the bottom left-hand corner pocket. And the issue here is he might end up being on the right-hand side of the table here after this shot. He really needs to let this go between the rails, but I'm worried about the 7 ball getting involved. Yeah, he's going to end up on the right-hand side. He still had some eyes on that, too, if he would have made it. guys, Billy and Lauren are still set up here. I've already seen Keith from my team get himself a new tip and get things installed as well. Billy does have those new what is it, Caden tips, I think, or what they're called. But he has some of those in stock as well, which is really nice. Yeah, I think after this matchup's done, I'd kind of like to ask Keith what his thought process was about the throw. Double check, make sure, but I'm like 99% sure it was himself throwing himself against Mr. Kenny here, which is still just I'm still mind blown by it a little bit here.
Let's see how the sudden death match goes.
Yeah.
If it were to go there. Not exactly know the score,
No.
but as long as Kenny stays with him, I know I've seen Keith making a lot of balls. So.
Well, Kenny definitely wins if if he splits the racks 4 to 6.
Yeah.
So I think that'd be kind of my focus is to get them 4 points each rack, and
Yeah, I feel like it's a big gap right now, though.
yeah, it probably is. It is definitely a big gap, 16 to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's massive. only 4 points between 2 racks is it hurts. Alex going for this 2 ball. I'm assuming in the right-hand side pocket here. He's got to ease it in, though. I like his speed. It's off by just a little, but I think he stayed within
Good
the
old
window for the
2-8.
3. Yeah.
Mr. Wesley Mitchell in the building.
Wes.
It's a good hit.
Yeah, it is, and it's drifting.
It is.
Oh, it's going to leave it right outside the pocket, though. Alex may know how to get back over for this, actually. I'm just worried about him hitting it a little too hard. Oh, don't you go to the right-hand side pocket. I was afraid of that. Skirts right outside of it. Very well played. Mr. Winner Winner Chicken Dinner. Wesley Mitchell in the building. JT is already considered Wesley a sworn arch nemesis here.
No. He is a FBRD through and through.
His arch nemesis today.
If we get to them.
All right, ball in hand back to Mr. Larry here. Can roll up here. I don't know if he's got enough distance between the 5 and the 8. There is a little gap I can tell, but I just can't tell if there's enough.
Aiming it up like he can make it. Unless he's carrying, I think he's carrying the 8.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Look at that. Nice.
Shot. No hesitation.
Yeah, but now he's stuck.
Yeah. Kick this 9 in.
He could. He could.
His no hesitation is just funny.
Oh, he ends up just hitting all of the 6.
Yeah, ball in hand.
All hand, and luckily that 5 is movable. It's top right-hand corner pocket.
They're working fast over there.
They are. Yeah, they're not wasting time. Mikey, good morning to you as well, brother. How you doing, man? Hi from
Good morning.
Jacksonville to Montana.
Montana.
Some Montana.
Yeah.
We got that Arkansas going on. Arkansas is still one of the funniest names, especially where Texarkana, which is Texas and Arkansas combined, the one city that's on the border between both, cracks me up. That leave may do. Alex walking on the table smiling. I like his attitude about this. Again, it is a 16-14 race right now, so don't let that score fool you. Larry's in the lead, but barely in the lead here. It's a great opportunity for Larry, though. How you getting to that 7 ball, JT? What you doing here?
Just a little bit of draw.
A little bit of draw. I like that. Keep it simple, right?
Yeah, you don't want to over.
Not watch that a little bit. Pulled it over just a tiny, yeah.
Bottom left, try to miss the side pocket.
He has got that body English going, baby.
And he did it.
Yeah.
Overhit it a tad.
Hey, he still got an angle on it,
Yeah,
though.
I mean, it's still very makeable.
He likes throwing stuff, too, so, yeah.
Just like that, man.
Should be 21-9.
21-9.
Now, that is a little bit of gap. Now it's a 16-10 race, so. 29.
Score confirmed.
Yep. Nice. You went out to a little bar out on the lake. Nice, brother. Well, hopefully you had a good time, man. Had a good time here after hours a little bit. Got to enjoy me a nice cold refreshing beverage. Ate me some, what was it? I had the burger with sriracha fries. Had me some dinner.
Yeah.
Got to wind down for the night. It was good, man. It was good.
Don't scratch.
Although my dog scared me at 4 o'clock this morning. She was hovering right over, just looking at me right over my face. I'm like, pure look up at her. I'm like, oh God, what is this right in front of me? Oh man. I like how animated Larry is. You know?
That's right, stroking.
Yeah.
3,
Oh
5,
no.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, unfortunate. Push.
All right. I'm gonna push Larry over for leaving the block over here.
Looking to do a 5-9 combo.
Any matches that have not started are to be played in sudden death. That's only for matches that haven't started yet.
What a hit by Alex there. Nicely done. Wow.
Sudden death has been called.
Take a quick look at that, guys. Keep in mind, Alex is a skill level 3. This is amazing. Look at this. Goodness gracious. Very impressed by Alex on that shot. Look at this again. Comes off this bottom short rail, just perfect. I mean, he hit that almost as full as he was possibly going to hit with that angle he was coming in at. Like, that was great. Wow. Very impressed.
Oh, what a shot there by Kenny.
Can you over here dominating back some? I like to see it.
Yeah, I want to see him make some points.
Yeah.
Just banked a nice ball in.
Ball in hand from Alex Smith-Larry.
As I look in the background and see Logan Lane 2 reel at 8. Oh, he bobbled a 9 and Omar bobbled a 9. They both did. Gives it back to Logan. Little fun facts off different tables.
Right.
Defense played there by Keith. Wow.
Like, they didn't quit taking pages out of my book. It's my job to bobble a 9. Y'all cut that mess out as 8 and 9s.
Yeah.
Go somewhere with that mess.
Larry, good. Make on the 1.
Larry does.
He's stroking.
Yeah, like his stroke may seem interesting and stuff. It works for him.
His stance and everything. He just
Yeah.
gets down, hat backwards, gets down with the get down.
I mean, he stayed down really well on that one, though. But a couple of them, he does the extra body English and stuff. But it seems to work with him, man. He's a strong 4. I'm going to give him that.
No hesitation.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to play him in a match. That'd be fun. I'd enjoy that.
Yeah. Usually, if you probably took one look at him, you'd probably think he shoots slower.
Yeah, you would definitely, if you were, he just missed it.
Yeah.
He got too animated there.
His ball in hand.
Yeah, if you were to judge a book by its cover here, you would definitely assume he's like a bar box style
He
slower
shoots just
player.
as fast as I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miss Mary Turner's in the chat. What's going on? She's rooting on Mr. Larry over there. Well, Alex has something to say about you rooting on Mr. Larry.
How's it
He
going,
says,
Miss
"No, ma'am."
Mary?
Oh, this is going to be a perfect leave. Wow. I don't think it leaked out, or I think it leaked out too much. Darius played against Mr. Larry. He said, Larry gave me a run for my money before. And Darius a tough cookie to crack.
Stay down, please.
Man, he just bobbled that 9 right there,
Yeah,
guys.
he did.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Keith with the 9. Man.
So it's another back and forth, though. So Larry's winning this one, but Keith's winning.
Yeah.
So it's definitely going to get a sudden death match, which is why I'm confused with the throw-up.
Yeah, because he like, I would have,
The
like,
throw is
like
weird.
this
Yeah.
throw as a 7-4 in sudden death, I would have loved.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially as many balls as he's making.
Yeah.
He would have already been there.
Yep. Definitely would have been.
Which is why I'm so confused with this. Do they only have 4 people here? I don't see a 5th. I don't.
Yeah, 23-7.
in favor of Keith.
Man.
Fortunate scratch by Alex.
Oh, no.
Ball back to
And look at how this
shoot
is
him,
set
Larry.
up. Oh, my gosh. You see the setup right here? I mean, them points are lying in wait right now.
Yeah.
4 and left-hand side pocket here. If you can actually get...
I would like to play the 5 a little bit off the 6 to get
Yeah.
it to bump off that rail a little bit.
Yep. Or if you can be on the far left-hand long rail, you can actually hit into the 5 with a little bottom and kick over to the right, leave the 6 for that same top left-hand corner
See
pocket.
how Larry plays it.
Yeah, he is. He's supposed to be set up for it. Look,
Yep.
a little smidge of bottom, if you would,
Natural
please,
roll,
sir.
go behind the 6.
Yep. I like a little pepper with my steak here.
Maybe he's their 5, or the 5th player, the one standing behind in the background.
Maybe so, but they can't play a 5.
Is he a 5?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still confused. About
Yeah,
it.
so team get your point. Again, we got Larry, which is a 4. Kenny's a 4, that's 8. Helen's a 3, that's 11. And
His name's
Dwayne makes
Jeremy,
17.
so he's a 4. Can they play a 4?
There's number 4.
That's who they're going to play.
Get your point. Can only play 4, 3. That's all they have left,
So they're
regardless.
playing Jeremy.
Yep.
Before sudden death. Touche.
Yep. And Team Golden Racks only has 4s left to play, anyways. Uh-oh. Don't go to top left-hand corner pocket. No. Very unfortunate for Mr. Alex. He's been battling really well, but this is going to give just probably a permanent lead to Larry potentially winning this rack against him. So Alex has got to do something to mitigate the damage. Has two more points should be had, which should put Larry up to 27.
What a shot. I wonder what he's thinking about.
Yeah, there's not much. You need to be,
Yeah,
a
just
little above the
go.
7.
Come a little, maybe a little further, so when you hit the 8, it goes down.
I kind of like being on the 50-yard line to an extent with the 8, maybe just to time it below it, because I want to multi-rail this back up that
Just where
9.
the 9 is, I would like to be a little bit below the 8 when I shoot
Yes.
the 8.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, he fires it.
Yeah, he had a different idea.
Yeah, them 2 points are up for grab, though.
He said,
So-
that is not how I'm playing it.
Yeah, I love the fact you said, good afternoon here.
Good afternoon, Dale.
Oh,
What
he
a
still makes it, though. He gets
shot
set up
by
for the
Larry.
9.
Holy cow.
Larry says, hold my pool cue here, guys. You don't
What
know my
a
plan, but I got this down pat.
Shot that was. Man,
That's
he
ridiculous.
has no hesitation, too. You don't even think
No.
about the shot. He walks up. Look at that.
Goodness gracious. I am off by a point on somebody, though.
I will go find us a score.
Thank you, sir. Oh, yeah. So it is 30-10 then in favor of Mr. Larry. He needs one more. Right now, Alex being a skill level 3 and sitting at 10 points. It's a 17-3.
Man, what huge. But again, Keith over here is. You guys aren't able to watch it, but he's making a run too. So
Yeah, he definitely is.
I do like to see Kenny making some balls though.
Kenny had some good potential there for this rack.
I agree, Dale. He's a strong 4. I've never seen him shoot, so and that's it.
Yep, that's all she wrote.
Larry makes one on the break, and that makes it 31-10.
Yeah, so
A
17-3.
17-3 split. Strong.
Yes, it is. That's massive. 34 to 26. All right, let me get the score update. We're going to stay on table 2 here, and I will update the. Actually, let me update the games must win. 31. Sorry, I just did that wrong here. Updates. There we go. 55 to 31. There we go. All right, be right back, guys. 1 second. make it 27-10.
I think Keith just made the 7.
Yeah, it was 26-10 before that, so 27-10. 28-10 out of 55 to 31.
I thought they were further along than that. But
Yeah, they just got done with the fourth rack.
Yep.
That's not too shabby, and 30-10 is really good for Keith here. It is a 25-21 race though still. So Keith is still per se behind in the points, even though he is up 2 full racks. So
Dale said I
John,
played
what's
him
up,
and
man?
we are even against each other.
oh, for Larry as a 4?
That's not what Larry just said to me.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
yeah. Larry disagrees with your statement.
Yeah. Larry said he'll give you a whole rack starting.
That he will.
Just, yeah, he's a strong board.
So right now, Kenny as a 4, it is 18-2 in favor of Keith if it were to end right here. Next split for Kenny is to 12 points, so he needs 2 more for the next split. He has got to mitigate all this, if not get the win.
Again, it's throw up time on the final match, which is in sudden death, so every ball will count for 2.
Yes, it will.
And we'll wait to see who they put on.
Don't worry, we got a few minutes till that happens.
Yep. As we watch Keith beat the rails in. I only mess with Keith, that's why.
You got to mess with Keith, so you gotta. Yeah, I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. I don't like the angle we have.
I would be joking if I wasn't actually playing today, so.
There we go.
Not a bad leave there for Kenny. Oh, man. Do what? No. I'm saying right now they don't have 34. What are they at right now? They played,
No, team get your point is at 34 points for the team.
no, 34. Oh, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying. I'm
I-
talking about,
I think I was just told that Golden Racks doesn't have a 5th, which would explain the throw completely.
I thought Jeremy's right there. But what's their numbers at right now?
So get your points.
They played.
Or I'm sorry, Golden Racks, forgive me here. Bama's a 6, Keith is a 7, so that's 13.
Wayne's team.
No, Wayne has the numbers. Wayne's saying Golden Racks will have to forfeit.
Oh.
And so get your point would win.
So that explains why Keith threw himself
Yeah.
to try to get maximum points. So
Guys, we're meeting up for just a second to find out for sure. Give us just a moment, but I do believe it's completely over. Yeah, all right, guys. We'll call it right there. Team Get Your Point will get a 20-0 for matchup number 5. And so that means at this point here, you only play till it's mathematically impossible for the other team to win, in which it is over. So the away team score will finish up as 54-26 here without finishing the 4th matchup.
So, conversation I heard, I think they expected Latricia to be able to play.
Oh, yeah, she's not eligible.
Yeah.
Let's see, 6 and 7 is 13. I'm assuming they just don't have the other people.
Well, I think they didn't know that she was going to be ineligible.
Well, her being, I mean, unless they just don't have the other people here, though. 6, 7 is 13. Alex is 3, so that makes 16 for 3 of the matches. Who was the other one? Miss Stephanie is 3, so that makes 19. So if they had Santana or Thomas, all right, or Miss Latricia, so they should have had 3 options to play, even with Latricia being out of it. They still had 2 options to play, so I'm not sure what happened. But with that being said, guys, a good first round battle, but it is officially over. So. All good. It's all good. All right, guys, that being said here, I'm going to go and kill the live stream here. Should have loved to JT, Mr. Jose Cordero coming in the building here as well, guys. What's up, brother? How we doing, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Round 2.
The FBRD, huh? All right, guys, y'all take care. We'll get next round going as soon as we possibly can. The estimated start time for that round is supposed to be 12:30, so about 45 minutes away. So stay tuned for that. Share out the live stream for us as well. If you take a look at the pinned comment, you have both Jacksonville APA's YouTube and my YouTube as well. Subscribe. It costs you nothing. It means a lot to us, please, guys. I'm over 500 subscribers alone, and you'll get to follow me along my adventures, guys. So take care. Be blessed. See you in the next round, guys.
The voice of Jacksonville Pool.
Danica, I'll think about it. We'll see what happens. Good to see you on stream, my dear. We'll definitely let you know, though. Let's see. We got the runs. That's if they move on. They're against Team Bad at the Bone right now. So if so, we got the runs play. Here comes the boom for round 2. If they win. If not, Bad at the Bone will take them out and play them instead. So see you guys shortly. Take care.